podcast like this? Who gon' bring it to the table? Boss talk. Who your girlfriend favorite? Boss talk. We gon' do it how you want it.
Check it. This is Unique Hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, official Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
Nothing, what's going on? I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. I mean all. You can just Google Boss Talk Podcast 101 and all our platforms will pop up. But if you want to see our visuals, you got to hop on over to our YouTube channel. There you'll see all our visuals. Just go ahead and subscribe. But more important than subscription, you need to go ahead and buy our membership. How you do so is under each and every video in the description section below. There's a link that says join our membership. Click that link and follow the instructions. Because y'all always see us and be like, how can we support a brand? That's how you can support a brand, buy our membership. Thank you in advance. You get all the exclusive content that way too. Thanks.
Say, listen, man, I don't have to even go there. I'm very excited today. I don't even have to go there, but I'm going to go there anyway, man. This guy right here, man, is one of the main guys that you're going to see on Boss Talk 101. As long as I'm doing this, I rock with him. We have a lot of conversations, man. We season it with God. There's a lot of stuff that we talk about that's really deeper than, just doing a podcast, and I think that's where we going with ours. You know what I'm saying? My boy Smoke D is in the building.
What's up?
Stop playing, man. Welcome to hey, you at the spot now.
All right, man. I'm glad to be here, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Man, just good to see you again, man. Like I said, last time we was together, we was down in Shreveport, man.
Right.
And, man, I had a great time down there, man, with Fiend and everybody.
Man, ain't no doubt, man. You know you in that video, right?
Yeah, I know I'm in the video. I seen the video, man.
I don't know where was you at.
She wasn't in it.
I've been incognito.
It wasn't me. She really was it. He wasn't, even Trill Talk wasn't in it. It was more just me and them, the main, it wasn't purposely done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna get y'all in the next one.
Yeah, charge it to his head, not his heart.
I'm good.
But man. Yeah, man, the single, like, I'm surprised, bro. I guess what made me think about doing the single, living with Pimp C for that amount of time and learning music from him, it was like the anniversary, of one of the albums. And I was sitting there thinking, and me, I don't be needing no hugs. I don't like to cry and do all that stuff. I'm a human doing. So I said, let me make a song and see if I could Pimp C it out. So we did the Can't Get Enough, and it's like really my rendition of Diamonds Up Against the Wood, because that was Pimp's favorite song.
Yeah.
You listen to it, the way it's structured. And so, surprisingly, man, yeah.
Well, you can't really just say that, First of all, you say that was Pimp's favorite song.
Right.
How do you know that?
I was riding in the car with him on the way to Houston from Port Arthur, and he told me once I asked him.
Oh, you asked him? You like, what's your favorite song?
Yeah, and he said Diamonds Up Against the Wood, I don't know, I don't know why, but,
That's a hard song, man.
Man, that's one of the hardest songs.
That's a hard song. I'm being real. That's probably one of the ones that I listen to a lot. Diamonds Up Against the Wood, High Life.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, like next to Scarface, that Man Cry, Greasy Fire, like that's my number one, but like the Diamonds Up Against, that's number two. Like my all time.
Wow. So I never seen a man cry until I seen a man die. So you like that tiny desk that Scarface did?
Man, I like Scarface, period.
No, but I'm just saying we hadn't heard nothing from him.
Did you watch the Tiny Desk?
I watched it. I don't get into watching stuff too much. I watched a little bit of it to see the significance of what they were trying to convey, and I really liked it. But more so, for me, it was just to see him do that song in another space and in another light, but then to know, what it meant to me driving in the car, swinging and banging through the streets of Jackson, Mississippi. Like, that song impacted the ghetto where I'm from, to me, in a major way.
Wow. So you got to think about it, man. That was in the early 90s when that came out.
From the Diary, right?
Yeah, from the Diary. And during that time, when you look at the early 90s, we didn't have a lot of choices in the South, really. It wasn't a lot of music like that.
It was a lot of underground music.
It was a lot of underground, but nothing like now. Meaning it was you knew you had Master P,
Right.
Right?
Right.
You-
But, I mean, Master P was underground long
A long time, that's
'Cause,
right.
Like, we started hearing about him. We thought he was from California. We
Yeah.
didn't know he was from like Louisiana. We just liked it because it was, we thought it was California dudes that had a southern swing to it. We found out he was from Louisiana, later.
Yeah. Were you even down there when they first linked with UGK, or you wasn't there at that time?
No, I was on vacation.
Okay. And I know how that is. Like, so basically, I interviewed Silk, and he talked about it a little bit. I interviewed Boz, and Big Boz talked about it, about doing that with UGK. You know what I mean?
Right.
When they was young, and how excited it was when they first did that group, that body of work.
And even with the I don't know. Like I said, I was on vacation. They had some idiosyncrasies between the two cliques, like back in the day.
Yeah.
And so for like the video that we just dropped, can't get enough to see Bun and Fiend and Brace is like the Cadillac and the Tank. It's like a union of sorts, and a semblance of a way through suggestive reasoning and the psychology of it all for the ones that know.
That's
If
real.
that makes sense to
That
me.
make a lot of sense.
Right.
And we need that type of stuff to show that the bridge has
Right.
been, you know what I mean?
Togetherness, right?
Yeah. That the gaps there's bridges in
Yeah,
those gaps
right.
now. And there are not still walls up, but these are
Right.
these are places where
Right.
we've learned to walk over, and really
Man,
it comes from actually like being, time heals too, and you get older, man. You change.
Right. We brother, you and I, we in a death season. We should be preparing our children for our death.
That's real.
And we should be coming together to do it. Like we ask for stuff that's already ours in these societies or whatever, when it's us that need to help us.
Wow.
We got children that's gonna grow up in a world that we won't exist in. And for us to exist beyond our existence here, we have to impart stuff into them, kind of like a life after death, so if you will, like through the generations, because that's what's happening now. Generations haven't been able to communicate from generation to generation. There's been psychological dysfunction, conditional, things that they do to us, disease engineering, social engineering, all these things cause us to divide us from each other, but mainly from ourselves.
Wow, I agree. I agree 100%. When you go back to the time when you guys did that super tight, you know what I mean, and that front, back, side to side, like, just walk me up to the point of and I know you went through it somewhat last time, but we had Fiend on here, so I was trying to juggle. But for our listeners, like,
Shout out to Fino Rachi.
yeah, just walk me up to the point of you doing that song and that day. Just let's walk back through that.
Honestly, bro, back then in them days, I had an underdeveloped mind and I smoked a lot of weed, so my memory is kind of cloudy, to be honest with you. But I'm going to tell you what I can recall, right? Like, honestly, I'm only being honest. Right?
I love it. I love it. I love it. Come on. Just tell me what you remember, man. And I don't remember much about nothing. Nigga, from childhood, you don't like no questions. You don't know nothing now. Come Go
on.
ahead, tell me what happened up to your recollection.
Allegedly.
Go ahead, man.
All right, man. So, yeah. I always my heart goes back to DJ Bird.
Okay.
Shout out to DJ Bird, because he was the one, he was that transitional person at that time that gave me the confidence to do something that I didn't know I could do, or see something in me. Him, Pimp, they always supportive in that way. And I went into the booth. Pimp, he's a surprise, genius, tactic type artist. He ain't never gonna like nothing. Like, I'm a very skilled MC because of Pimp. Like, he ain't never liked nothing. We had the bud room at his house, right? And so, like, you had to be a tough MC to go in there. Bun, all of us was there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I was tender. I don't, at the time then, like, I was fearful of going behind that microphone, 'cause I had never did it before. He just shoved me out there, screwed up a couple of times. They had some people there that was doing, they was doing their thing. You know what I mean? I won't get into that because that's like, I don't know who. but it was some heavyweight people in the house, like, you know, I could
Which made it more of a intense moment.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to say fun. I'm trying to guard my words, bro. We ain't on the phone no more. We on the phone. So yeah, man. Bird gave me the confidence to go in, and then like when I did it, everybody started cheering.
So it was a one take.
Well,
about 2 takes. So I think
I don't remember. I think we was doing the one takers back then.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't have no time. They had that funny take. You had to do this one time. So yeah.
Did you write it? You wrote it before you went in?
What it was, I had pieces of notes that I put together. You know what I mean? Because of being down, and I was trying. Like, I was still trying, and I already decided. The beautiful thing about Pimp and his psychology, the way he vetted people, is that you would still be trying, and you done already did and exceeded way beyond what he wanted you to do. And you would still be trying, but so when you step in the ring, or like, you know, from my position in the unit, like I come from Jackson, so it's like a more, you know, it's a different place, a different space, and so I just fit right in with the situation because of the way I was, and so. It wouldn't be a Smoke D without Pimp C.
How did that verse start?
Tight white interior. Yeah, because I remember we
could go down through that today. I got you now. You've been talking to me.
Pimp had a song called Tight White. We used to have this sing. All of us used to say, Ski Daddy, but tight white.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you know, you got the things that tight white. So the tight white interior, the candy apple red, you know, like at the same time, like, you know, I just look at myself like in real time, thinking about it right now, like looking at myself now as opposed to who I was back then, bro. Like, I enjoyed myself.
No. The verse was cold.
I enjoyed myself. I ain't gonna lie, man. Going to New York, different places, being in $5,000 a night rooms and stuff. Like somebody from Mississippi, come on, man. The bottles were so golden, and so I didn't even touch nothing, bro. I was, you know, so like Pimp, he added something to me. I mean, imagine what I would be, a 17-year returning citizen, without the Smoke D thing.
Yeah,
I couldn't sit here before you today. So what do? You know, it's the song still being rapped, my brother.
That's why I'm asking you about it. I'm trying to get down through these verses, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's still a front, back, and side.
You said tight right interior with the...
But see, this is what I'm saying,
I'm trying to get through this song.
Okay, man. You want me to do the verse for you?
Yeah, give me the verse. Give me the verse.
Okay, tight white interior, candy apple, red lac. See what I'm talking about? So I'm finna do it again. Tight white interior, candy apple, red lac, bitch. Solid gold snowflakes with that honey gauze is tighter than a sheep's dick. Hitting the switches make the ass jump. Hood tall, solid gold trues with chrome jacks up the ass walls. Smoke D that Jacktown Mac in a caddy, 6 fucking 15s hitting harder than a nigga's daddy.
Man, I love that, man. I love it, bro. You dope, man. You killed that out of early. How old was you, man?
I was 19.
19. Killed it. I was at the house listening at that thing. You know? Yeah. I knew the song. I didn't even know you. It was like, that song went everywhere, man.
Man, it did. It changed the trajectory of my life based on the way people started perceiving me.
Wow.
And they started perceiving me with a miscount of perception. They had no perception, and I was so naive that I couldn't recognize that they started viewing me different. So I'm a common person that had did something seemingly to the world that was phenomenal, but I stayed in a common mind, and that caused me to go on a journey that made my good be treated real bad. And that made me, you know, proficient enough to operate in today, because it's the good people that go through a lot of bad that we need.
That's real.
Like, I had a good heart starting as a child, but the world, you can see like children now. I'm looking at my son. I look in his eyes because I see an innocence that's still the semblance of there. I can accredit it to that man now.
Yeah.
See, when I come back and my son's eyes looking funny and I see that muck, because you got to understand, we are men. We protected. We have a certain skill set that don't come with talking and running and bumping our mouth.
That's real.
You know, you have to be able to hear what's not being said.
That's
bro.
real. That's real.
You know what I mean,
that's real.
if you're gonna be a real protector, like you can't come in here playing.
No, you can't.
You know,
I gotta ask you about because I don't know if anybody else asked you about it. How did you feel when you heard? Because I never heard your take on this, and you might have said it somewhere. How did you feel when T.I. redone that song?
I like T.I.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I love his music.
So when you heard it, you was locked up still?
I don't know. I don't know where I was. I know that regardless of where I was, he presented me an opportunity to get a check. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's real.
Like whatever he did, I they sent me a check for it, like for real, because like it was a rendition of the original song. So I have some publishing in that. Still working on the publishing for the
Ridin' Dirty.
The Ridin' Dirty skits. Yeah, still haven't gotten there yet, but yeah, of course. And then like I say, it makes it all the better, man, when you got somebody that you respect, and he a hell of an MC.
He definitely a hell of an MC.
Man.
So when you heard it, did you hear it with Pimp Nim on there already? Because I think it was before Pimp had got out that he had did a version of it. And I think when Pimp came home, he added his verse to it, if I remember correctly.
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You know more than that than I do.
You were locked up.
No, I probably wasn't locked up, but like life keep life.
And
I be really living a real life. I respect everybody and everything, but the responsibility of my reality of my life is up to me.
Yeah.
You know, I went to T.I. spot, seen and watched this comedy show, man. I'm like, damn. And I was looking like it was confusing, but not confusing. Like, yeah. Nigga,
I went too.
Like, the fuck? T.I. is one of the, and I respect his street. Like, I know he knows something when he talking. So, and then, like, for me, getting out, I'm like, damn, he doing comedy. And I had to stop and think because this man is opening up and unlocking and exploring other sides of himself, something he ain't ashamed about.
That's real.
But then, like, going in there, I'm sitting in there, we sit across from each other, he opened me with welcome on. I ordered some damn chicken wing, hot wing, man. Yeah, man. I feel like I need to get up and get on my hustle.
Yeah.
I ate them chicken wings, bro. Them motherfuckers were like pigeons. You know what I mean? I paid like $40 for like 6 pigeons. I sit there, I said, man, damn, I need to get up and get on my job. This man here sitting, he got his drink, got to come. I mean, the whole club, and to come from rap and do that, bro.
Yeah, that's hard. That's so dope, man. Like I said, but to be you never know who you influencing either. That song, Y'all's Wave, you dealing with them, all this stuff is collectively together. You got to understand. Yeah. And that helped influence Southern hip hop for sure. But not only that, there's people on the East Coast and West Coast that love it.
What these guys doing, man. These guys into real estate. They buying back their neighborhood.
Yeah, shout out to Mike Epps. He bought a whole neighborhood.
Shout out, man. So it's these kind of things. But the difference is that the people that are successful, most of them, they lose the connection with, like, you can't help everybody unless you with everybody. Everybody can help everybody. It's just a form of communication because we all akin to each other in a way, you see? And you look at the stage and the plight of, like, our children today. And I'm speaking to black men in general. Black men don't have a platform to where they can sit down and commiserate with each other and really get the iron to sharpen the iron because everybody... everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It's about communication. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Man, like I said, just you and Bun's relationship, man, like you guys are, every time I hear y'all together, like on that Free Shots, like that song, you went to another level when it came down to the lyricism in that for me. Like you took it, the one we just talked about, you slowed it down a little bit, but the cadence on this one back here, I was like, damn, this nigga just going in.
You understand something, bro. I'm not trying to be braggadocious, but man, look at the history of the UGK. But, bro, listen. All I can advise you to do with Bun or any guy that come from down there is just bring your A game.
Right.
That's all you can do because, like, for me, my thing is I'm worthy. Yeah. Like me and Bun had the same tone, but I'm very wordy. I know a lot of words. Like, so, and not to say that Bun don't. He have his own way, and it's just you got to be at a certain space in your mind to know who you're dealing with. I mean, you heard Born on That Murder?
Yeah, hell
everybody
yeah.
heard that, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so there you go. There you go, and freeze right there. Just freeze right there. If you ain't doing that or better, like with, yeah, come on, man.
That was hard.
He not relevant all of this time to then. Shout out for the rodeo.
How was that down there?
Bro, it had to be sold out. It had to be sold out. It was too much people.
That's why I wasn't there, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Too much people.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I love Bum, man. Shit. Nigga. Like,
It's a lot, ain't it?
man.
And this weekend gonna be even worse.
I know it's sold out. It ain't no doubt it's sold out. I got my hat, just on, hey, man.
You went down there and got for as long as you could, didn't you?
Man, yeah, and I actually learned something. Like, they had the thing where they was roping. Like, I seen that stuff and they was roping. I was like, damn, man, didn't know that it was such a big crowd for, rodeo situations like that. So,
yes, rodeo is a big thing in Texas, period.
Yeah.
But I have friends on Instagram who live all the way in Atlanta and all over the world, and they in Houston this weekend.
Like a dog.
And I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
Like a dog, man.
Man, like, yeah. I mean, this is like, come on, it's Houston.
Yeah.
It's Dallas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's money over here.
Come on now.
It's not like, Mississippi.
It's some people.
Not to say that we don't have, but we don't have much, but we working on with what we have, and we got it good to cover. Because, I mean, if you look at, like, if the South was a plate of food, like a lot of these, they be the meat on the plate. Right, a lot of them origin, they nuclei, they DNA come from here. So it's a beautiful thing, man, to just live in this season and be able to be breathing and see people waking up more than ever. You know what I'm saying? I say you have eyes that are not blind, but you refuse to see. A lot of people are beginning to see. And I noticed that.
Do you? If I get in the truck with Smoke D and we riding around, what am I gonna hear on your playlist? What music will I hear?
You're going to hear some beats.
Just beats.
You're going to hear some beats. That's what you're going to hear, because to step into your true self, you have to be in a place of solitude where no outside stimuli can influence the soul of who you are.
Wow.
In order to do that, you have to be alone with the music.
Yeah.
I don't want to come to no music, and I just been listening to, reggae, no disrespect. I'm listening to reggae, but I'm going. That's what music is. Made me think of. So, no disrespect. I'm listening to reggae, but then I'm going to an opera concert you know what I mean? It's a hearing type of thing. You know what I mean? And so, I guess you will be listening to some beats. I would be trying to figure out something for us to do, because I'm a human doing. I wouldn't just cruise with you and listen to no beats, brother. I'd be cruising with you, and we'll be trying to figure out something. I'll be talking to you. We're going to be putting some plays
some business.
And we'll be listening to the beats, and you'll be liking the beats, and I'd probably say, we catch a lyric out you, and okay, that's us working together in real time.
Yeah. So what do you think about what do you think about like when you when you look at Pimp C and you look at the birthing of Lil Webby and Boosie, when you heard that they were linking up and just heard them come out, what did you think about them?
I like them. Like, the last memory I had of them, we was in Dallas.
Okay. And
I spoke with both of them. They, maybe remember, don't. But I was on my way to prison.
Wow.
I mean, so, like, and to see anything like they come, anytime anybody, I mean, look at what Boosie doing, bro. I don't know specifically what it is, but to come from a situation like that to where, you got all of that weight on you, and then to be able to come back and, from that in that way, and to be able to even help people. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Webby. Same thing, man. Same thing. To the sustainability, they're still here.
To be still on top too. They doing like people will show up. They just did something here recently. I think it was in Wichita Falls, Texas, man. Right. Selling out. Like they doing shows. They they making ends meet.
Boosie kind of like that. Like even in Jackson, Mississippi, like that's his home. Shit, that he probably could go anywhere down there and lay his head, bro.
They love it.
That's just the truth. Yeah, 'cause he actually lived down there at one point. You know, a lot of stuff that was before. You know, just what happened now, just ancient history. But yeah, you know, and so them kind of fan base he got, man, he probably could be 109 setting it off, you know?
Yeah. He could be, for sure. Like, okay, so, and I'm a music guy. I love to hear the music come out. Right. I'm waiting. What can I expect from you this year on the music? What we gonna get, man?
Man, I got another single with Fiend that's hot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you some of the lyrics.
What is it?
It's called UGK.
What?
Yeah, Fiend got the track. You know, he sent me the track. We got part of the video shot, but it's really a lyrically acrobatic type song, like Fiend coming with it, like it's that authentic. You know, he's really bringing it
he bring it.
Yeah, and then like I said, it's that level. It's that level, like a psychology that you can put with it. You know, verbal soliloquies, double entendres,
killing
Shakespearean sonnets, like all of that stuff. In order to be a true lyricist, bro, you have to be a smart individual, intelligent individual. You can't be no dummy.
No.
Like, you got to give a person an idea for every word that you're saying. Even if you Neanderthalic and don't know many words, the gift of what God give you, it has a certain rhythm and account to it, right?
Yeah.
So... yeah, man.
So and when did that come? When can we expect it?
I don't know. Soon, man. I also got an EP with Fiend. I just finished the album, my first album, man. Like, cause I was always doing stuff with other people. It's called The Lives and Times of Freddie Barlow, an American Slave. I got like 13 songs on there. 14 really. I'm trying to get one cleared, couple cleared. But yeah, man. All bangers. All bangers tested. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's a good thing. And then, like, more so than not, I'm kind of doing like a Dr. Dre Presents, because, like, I produced and wrote most of the songs. Like, I'm, kind of showcasing my wife, who is also my artist, and like she can really, like, she can sing the paint off the walls, and her lyricism. So I got her to do like 4 different genres of music. She has a blues song, rap song, the pop culture, Christina Aguilera type stuff. And so to show the different ranges that she's in, but to show the production skill, I also got a lot of production from Jay Super, Fiend. Shout out to Bun, he on the album on the Free Shots, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we just recently got distribution, like on a broader scale, yeah. And so that gives the music the validity that it needs to be casted out enough for more people to, judge it, good or bad. So
wow, you like. When you look at where you came from and when you guys first was doing the super tight or the Live from the Pen thing, you just heard that come out. You were locked up at that time, right? But to where we're at now, back then they were fighting to say, "Hey man, I need to get signed. I want." Now it's more of an independent grind, right? Like what's the difference in it that you see in just how you would lay a project out, how you would launch a project?
Well, and the difference is in the money. Like, when I was younger, like, the last payment I got for a verse was $10,000.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Back then, that was unheard of. But now, it's a lot. They want you to pay to come to be on a show when you usually should be getting paid to do a show. Those kind of things. Like, I don't understand. So
that's crazy.
It's the world just changing. It got faster. But, like, sometimes your fast can be too slow.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And like we adjudicate things based on the conceptualization of time. And that's not fair to you or anybody you love, because time is just a calculation of another human man's mind.
Wow.
So if that's the case, then in essence you're a prison. Your ideological conceptualization should be outside of time. God intended on your heart to help people.
Wow.
You see?
Are you good with where rap music is at? Like at this stage in life, like when you first came out, some of the lyrics that you said.
I went to Dunny Houston yesterday. Like,
really?
We was in Harlem. Shout out to Dunny Houston. We was in Harlem Clark. I spent the day with him. Like, bro, again, coming from Pimp C school of music, you have to be at a top. Like, for me, I don't know how it would for Bum, but for me, he ain't never let me make it. Now I don't let myself make it. Then with me, with the 17 years, I pray to the good Lord I'll be able to record again. So every time I record, I'm not here to be braggadocious. I don't even curse. I have message music this guy, but I'm a street nigga.
Yeah.
Understand? I'm nice, but I ain't sweet. So that's where we at. And so to have the ability to be dangerous, but then have that emotional intelligence to be controlled, you know what I'm saying, of yourself, you don't want to be no coward. You don't want nobody come in the house like the Bible says, slap you around and tear you up. But then at the same time, when you get that experience, who you are and how you feel about things in the world, it should matter in a way to where it's going to help people.
That's so true. That is so true. Like, you got to understand, man, where you at with it now. You got songs now. They're 2 minutes long. We know songs was 5 minutes long, and they had essence. For me, I just think the 2 minutes it made it like it's a difference in the way you're delivering it now. And is it giving us the longevity?
You gotta understand, man. This stuff is not by coincidence. It's not a coincidence that we all are addicted to processing information. It's not a coincidence that we pay for our own debugging device every month. All of this stuff is by design, my brother. Like, the phones raise our children. Hell, the phones raise us. They tell us what to do, when to get up, when to take your medicine. What about if that phone start telling you the wrong shit? Hell, the phone told me the wrong shit a while ago. I was on the phone, and I'm looking at the thing. It said go this way. Then it said go that way. But I was supposed to go this way. Me listening to the phone. Mm-hmm. And I almost got super lost. You see what I'm saying? But thankfully I knew. You know what I mean?
No,
so it's a lot with the music and the 2 minute songs, the processing of information. You know, and me personally, this is just me. Music is being used, but it's changing now. It's no longer the death, psycho, kill music. People are looking for me. They waking up. They looking for music that has meaning, that has lyrics. So this is a good time for guys that's with the experience, the street fathers are the ones that had these experiences in prison, that want to rap, the ones that do rap, to kind of just nurture each other and come together, man, and if you don't want to help physically, help psychologically by getting together and putting a message in these kids' head that makes sense to them, because they ain't got nobody to look for. They ain't got nobody to look at.
I'm gonna go back into Pimp C a little bit. Like, when you, and I don't know if you had to hear it, when you heard Pimp say quit hating the South, when you heard him doing that campaign, when he said our records always go, go. We not rocking with BET. They not messing with the South. Like, when you were seeing that being done, what did you think about it? And were you even aware of it?
To be honest with you, boss talk again, bro. I was in the street, and if I did know about it, I probably wouldn't care. Still don't care now. Like, shit. Like, I don't like. Ain't nowhere in the world where there ain't no world, bro.
Yeah.
Come on now. There's nowhere in the world where there ain't no world. So how can you make a disconnect between this cup? It's a whole cup.
Yeah.
So, no. Still part of the same damn cup.
Yeah.
Got the same juice in it.
So when you seen it, because you know that you and I both know that the music, when you look at the music, if you're from the South, or if you're from the East Coast, or if you're from the West Coast, all of it hit at different times, right?
Right.
The South pretty much, I don't even know where it's at right now. With the internet, it makes it all look weird to me. Everybody can sound like anything, and they're using machines a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
But during our time, like we talked about earlier, the South, for me, when I was looking at it, I hung on to the underground sound. You guys, right. Big Mike, even though the stuff was going on the East and West Coast.
When you go back to saying like they hating the South, I guess to think about it on a more in-depth scale, you would be hating yourself. Why would you hate something that you created? New York created this thing, this hip-hop thing. Rap is probably a derivative of that. But to hate, and I don't know that that's necessarily the case, because it can't be. Bun had DMC on the stage, man.
Yeah.
Nigga.
When was that?
the other night.
Oh, you talking about just here recently? Yeah, I seen Lil Kiki with DMC.
DMC, come
Yeah,
on,
he came
man.
back. He came down here.
And so what does that mean from the psychology of it? That means that Bun appreciates the origin of which he derived from.
That's real, and I definitely can respect that.
So whether it was then at that time with Pimp, because Pimp had a way with words that wasn't always. He had a way with misplacing his truth.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Pimp gonna always tell you the truth, but you can't tell the truth. You always tell the truth, but you can't tell the truth when it ain't time to tell the truth. See what I'm saying? You'll start something too fast or fast something too slow. Your up will be in and your in will be out, but you had good intentions, right?
Yeah. It was definitely a different time.
And so the time is like what it is to be in the now. Like I think, because I don't smell any hate. Like I see people and I see like it's a waking up of a sort, bro. You know what I mean? You get on the internet, you see all these people with these dysfunctions and doing things to get likes, bro. We have to combat that. We have to come together against it. Quit attacking it. Quit getting killed, going live, doing the monkey man shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's just where I'm at. You know what I mean? I know that peace.
I definitely know that we got a different like history now compared to where it was then, and getting us to this point, something got us to here. You know what I'm saying? And I know it was the fact of the music. It has a way of mesmerizing, bro. Right. Like I listen to a lot of different music to be in a lot of different mindsets. Some was good, some was bad. To be honest with you,
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, you got an underdeveloped child with an underdeveloped mind, and he's on drugs and alcohol. That opens up his mind or her mind to suggestive reasoning. So pretty much you can tell them goo blah woo, and that's goo blah woo.
Yeah.
You understand? Because they don't register the same. I know because I've been one of them. Like you talking to a scared little 8-year-old boy full of fear in his heart with tears in his eyes and a big old pistol trapped in the cage right now.
Wow.
Because that's my monster. I had to identify that joker.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? That's what it is from my childhood trauma. I'm still at this age dealing with childhood trauma that happened to me when I wasn't even old enough to spell my name.
Wow.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. So and you go back to that place.
And you have to go back to that place to protect yourself from yourself, because that's your monster.
Wow. I see you guys.
But can you overcome it though?
Why would you overcome yourself? It made you who you are. You just control yourself, and you put God first, because God can overcome it. You know, if there's any kind of overcoming, but He didn't make you to overcome you. He made you and He made all of us to do a deed. And so you go through what you go through. I'm happy with the person I am. Yeah, I shot a lot of people. Yeah, I did. But like, ain't that one of y'all got no heaven to put me in and no hell to keep me out of?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes people, I've seen where people revert mentally. You might not lash out, physically, but certain triggers can get a person mental state right back to where they was, and you can see, that anger in them without even, acting out.
This comes with you not knowing who you are. You have to really know who you are to have the real power that God gives you. God gives you the real power because He know you have control of who you are. To be a light is to invite darkness. And it take a going through a lot, a going through a fire. Not saying that I'm the only one. I don't went through anything harder than the next man, but we all have our trial. We all have our conditioning that God apprehends us for, so that we can apprehend what He wants us to do. Mine just seemed to be a little hard. It seemed like I prayed for something and I didn't know what I was praying for, but God gave it to me. I had to go through a lot to do it, like 17 years of prison, being on the hit rate, this stuff. I have a story that I would like to get out, in such a way to where it would help people and still support me, like financially. I never had a job for anybody. Nobody can tell you smoke on, you know what I'm saying? That's just where I come from, you see? Now, with me, my job is helping people. I got a job for God. I got a job doing the very thing I don't like to do. Deal with people. No, for real.
That's real.
For real.
I always go back to the music. She knows that. And when she gets out, it's gonna get mental illness and all that. But when you go back to you said you never was compensated for riding dirty, right? But at the end of the day, when did you know you was even on that riding dirty track?
Oh man,
like that riding dirty project.
With me being back then, I was full-fledged Smoke D. I wasn't nobody. I hadn't evolved yet. I could say, when did I find out? So I had did the recording, me and I had got that tape back out of the prison. So, cause like I know what I did. So I was in Parchment, Mississippi. That's like the worst prison in Mississippi. I was in Camp 29 in K&L section. Shout out to Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to the whole Mississippi, by the way.
That's real.
We here. Ain't no diggity. So like, yeah, man, I was in K&L section and like the prison treated me like somebody. Them guys treated me with the love and the respect I never got from most of my family. Wow. I was accepted. See? Even though a bunch of them was some low down, rotten good, no good mother, they accepted me.
That's real.
You understand? For who I was. And to feel like that, it gave me some sort of mental placebo of thinking that I got something that I really didn't get. It was like smoking psychological crack.
But this was the place where you did that?
This was the place I did it. They gave me all the admiration, but you got to understand, I was in all the vigor of Smoke D, a damn fool. Somebody that didn't know themselves. How you gonna be in the glory like I'm doing dumb shit?
But that album, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I always say,
even though the album did what it did, I'm saying the psychological impacts that I had to go through to make that shit work.
Yeah.
Them folks searching my ass with a probe like day and night for a certain amount of time, people cheering me on and all this here, and me thinking that I wanted admiration that I got, and when I got it, I didn't really want it because the same niggas that admire me played with me.
Wow.
You see? They're the one that played with me the most.
Wow. So,
fame, having a little fame in that place is the wrong kind of thing. It make you you be important enough to be a target. Why do you think they had to move Booster to the hole? He was there.
Yeah.
That's the only relative story I have. You understand what I'm saying? Why are they doing that? But see, me, sometimes, man, it takes you a lifetime to find out who you are.
You had to go through.
My advice to anybody, that's listening, Micah 7, and I'm paraphrasing. I love the word of God, but I don't try to my thing a little different. Micah 7 said, I was telling the brother yesterday, your enemies will be members of your own household. Make sure that you vet the people that are closest to you. Make sure you know who is around you, because even if you're the realest person on earth, if you're operating under the pretense of somebody that you love and they lying to you, you just as fake as they is and you don't know it.
That's real.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You got to know who is around you and your social people in order to step into your true, authentic self.
Wow.
You got to.
I just, like I said, when I think about you being there, even though the mind state was
I didn't know then, but shit, yeah, then nigga, I'm Smoke D.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you basically, how many hours, or was that in one take? How long did it take you to even do that? Did they take that and chop it up and put it on certain parts of the song?
It was one whole tape, bro. It was like 2 dead tapes. They were 2 whole tapes and they were continuous, because what you hear on that album, like, that's just a small portion of it. I was crying, I was praying, I was going through all of the psychological things that you go through once you get incarcerated. There's a psychological process that goes on that kills the part of you that was in the world. You forget that, you know that.
Yeah.
they're gonna within 2 years you're gonna be on automatic. You headed to the room of institutionalization.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And so
How long had you been locked up when you done that?
Not long, man. It didn't change for me when I left the streets, bro. Like the only thing changed, I couldn't move. But everything I want, I got it.
So 1 year, 2 year?
It wasn't even 6 months.
Wasn't even 6 months?
It wasn't even 6 months good. Like I didn't know that. Like you be locked up, and you don't have to be locked up to be locked up.
That's right.
And even though I had got just locked up, I was already locked up before I got locked up.
Mentally.
How did Pimp C get that?
My good brother Kevin Stokes, he the one. Yeah, Kevin Stokes. He got him. He got him to somebody. Somebody got him to me. Then I did my thing, and I got him. I got everything back to somebody, and then he got it to Pimp.
Was you shipping it? How was you getting it to? It's over now, but how would you getting it to him?
I was paying the officers that was there.
Oh, they could.
Yeah. When you in prison, bro, like if someone's not, they getting.
They ain't paying them
$2,500 a month, man. If I give you $1,000, you gonna go give me what I want. Shit.
But thank God they did, because I'm gonna be honest with you, that really set the tone for that whole Ridin Dirty.
Yeah, man.
Whole project.
So guys are starting to call me for skits now. Like
I bet.
Like that's crazy. Like not even a rap, just to hear me say something authentic. You know what I mean? And like I ain't trying to convince nobody, bro.
No. I love that whole project. That's probably for me. That's the coldest project that they ever done.
Man, and I'm just thankful to be, like I said again. It goes back to Pimp C.
Yeah.
Think about that he put that there. I just sent it to him. I didn't have any intent on him chopping it up or anything like that, bro. He just did it because later I heard they was trying to put some samples of the Mac or some kind of movie in there. Then he got that and that kind of fit, but. That put me on one of the top 57 albums in American history because
Definitely.
he did that, you know what I mean? So, now it's just me trying to learn how to monetize stuff and just get stuff together to have sustainable, because I can't, drugs and all that stuff, dope game over with.
Oh, for sure. It's a different time.
Yeah, anybody got some drugs or doing all that, they the police.
Yeah.
So.
But boy, I sure enjoyed it. I just want to tell you thank you for that, man. You live from you was giving us really pretty much a whole layout.
That was the first podcast before the podcast even come out.
Yeah. Like it's just something else. Every time I would hear you go into another mode, like I said, for some reason I was thinking it was Bun's brother. I don't know why I thought that, but I was like,
but those were actually real characters. Like Lazario Farraga, he's still in prison in Mississippi now. Yeah, I'm actually trying to get him on some more skits, like to get him some more skits, because I didn't get paid for it, he didn't either. See what I'm saying? Yeah,
you can hear the realness in that, the realness of the being there. And what year was that? Was that in 95, 94?
95, 96.
95, 96.
95, 96. Yeah, man. Like, bro, it was like an open bay with like 120 guys in there. Like, you got every situation, every clandestine situation in there. Then you got, like if you in Mississippi in prison, like you from a particular place, you from Greenville, you from Jackson, you from Vicksburg, but y'all all a particular, you may be a gangster vice lord. That's a subset right there, because the gangsters from Vicksburg and the gangsters from, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of that stuff. You get the country boys and stuff like that, but it's real horrible in those prison systems down there now, bro. And I mean, I wish somebody in this world could hear my voice, man, and pay attention to the prison system and the things that they're doing, the voter disenfranchisement in Mississippi, man.
Yeah.
So I'm down there, we pushing that, bro. I ain't like the music is cool, but I ain't really got my ass on the music. If it do something good, I'm trying to help my people, and just to develop a sustainable way of income and living for black folk, man. All of us don't got nothing. It's a very few.
That's so true.
I mean,
I say it all the time.
Most of us don't have shit. right? And so that's not the way it's supposed to be. And we steady around asking folks for shit.
Yeah.
We gotta help us. Us gotta help.
We gotta
us.
help ourselves, right?
You got that goddamn complaining, but you won't do nothing about that. What you complain about, man? Stop it, man.
That's real. I agree 100%.
We gotta help ourselves. So yeah, that's kind of where
Smoke
I'm at,
D,
man.
you said live from the motherfucking pen,
Right.
and then what else on that whole thing do you remember that sticks out to you when you did that? And I'm gonna get off of it, but what one other thing on that when you said it on that track where he took it, Pimp C took it and put it there, and you like, dang, when you listen to it.
That intro before Dime was up against that wood.
What you remember it?
What do I send these niggas in here out of sight? The most fucked up, yeah. They can't stand to see a nigga. Yeah, man. Shout out to my partner. Like, I met bro. I'm gonna tell you how I was getting that. Like, we was in the monkey suits, like them the yellow suits.
Yeah.
You know, okay, you in the system now, so you starting at ground zero. You're in the monkey suits.
Yeah.
So like, you're not allowed to get off the beds unless you ask. You have to raise your hand like it's 120 dudes. Like they, you know, you can get beat to sleep if you want to. You ain't gonna do that. So like, you're not allowed to. But then me having connections, you know what I'm saying? I had the officer to come in and he would bring steaks, lobster, like whatever I had. I ain't gonna say, and then he would put it on the toilet on the toilet beside the end. And then when he comes to account, nobody know how to get off. They not to get off the bed. But then when my signal was when he scratched his head and hit his head is up there. You know what I'm saying? Then me and Cuban, we ease on up there. Cuban head over there first because you're not gonna come and ask me on the shit. I'm on the toilet, so you can't come up there. And we'll get in the corner, guzzle down. We guzzle down, hide, do whatever we gonna do. Go in and wipe your mouth and repeat the midnight your teeth, then go catch your rag, man. Yeah, and then like that just kept happening until, again, me not knowing how to use the power that God gave me.
Yeah.
I started having a different wife every week, like getting the girl changed. I was married, but the wife I had at the time, we wasn't cool in that way. So shit, I got a different wife every week. Get the clerk, put her on her. She my wife, and then when you come, and they would let me do it. Yeah,
wow.
They let me do it.
Smoke D say these niggas in here out of sight. But you was sick of them niggas ass in there.
That dude he still look like he from, like these dudes are from Jackson. You gotta understand.
Yeah.
Like, I won't say his name, but
of
like,
course.
he's still alive. Like, but you know, for me to see him in this day and time, like, you know, I understand, you know, from living in Jackson how things can get, because that same guy, you know, he's smoking boulders big as King Kong shoulders right now.
Dang.
You know what I mean?
Man.
Like, he on that Yena. But, you know, it's just the truth. And you go to see him, and you just, I mean, man, hey, man, we all victims of our own device.
No, that's real.
You got to take your lead.
Man, I like I said, I just, again, man, I know you say that was Smoke D, but that, I listened to that when I was young, man. Me and you run around. Think about
when you was young, bro. What were we doing? We wasn't on
cutting
shit.
up. We wasn't on
so
nothing.
What the hell?
We were cutting up. and then we had a nerd to talk about these kids today.
We
That's
the
what
reason why the youngsters the way they
That's what I'm saying, but nobody won't tell the truth about it. Niggas won't tell the truth.
It's our fault. Shit,
they won't tell the truth at all.
It's our fault. Then we gonna sit up and complain. They gonna do shit. Come on, man.
Man, these youngsters, man, they got sticks hanging out. Why, nigga, you had a Uzi. They got a Draco. It's the same effect.
Same thing.
What the hell?
Same flavor, different label, bro. That's all.
Man, Smoke D, man, I know, man. I just want to thank you for coming up to Dallas, man. Sitting down at Boss Talk 101, hanging out with your boy, man.
Man,
I had to be here, man.
How we gonna do the single, man? I ain't no music promoter. Like, bro, you on? I don't know none of this.
It don't matter, man. I love the fact the way you are. Like the way you've done everything, you didn't have to have no rhyme or reason. It came out and it hit the way it's supposed to hit. It affected the world the way it's supposed to affect
Thank
you.
you, bro.
Now you got a brand. And now you're able to go into these places, do certain things because of what, man, God was working in that too.
Man, come on.
It don't matter how you try to look at it, God was working in that too.
Right.
One thing I see in the good book when Joseph says brother sold him off, I always talk about that. His brother sold him off. Potiphar's wife lied on him. You see what I'm saying? All these different things started happening. You know what I'm saying? His brother then come back around, but the whole thing when he got to his brothers, even though they did him wrong and sold him off to the Egyptians and the Midianites or whatever, you know what he said?
I'm gonna get my son and then this.
He said, "What y'all intended for me for bad, God turned it to good."
Amen.
So everything you went through up until this point, God turned it to good.
Exactly, man.
So I don't mind talking about the journey because that's where I'm gonna learn something at.
That's the answer.
Come
the
on
answer
now.
Ain't the answer is what it takes to get the answer.
Journey.
That's the answer.
Come on up here, man. What's up? Yeah, he had his hat on there.
Yeah, that's my
So who we got here, man? Smoke D, who this young man?
This my big dog here. Tell me your name, son.
7.
7. You 7? Man. So what's going on with you, man? You like sports? What do you like?
Baseball.
Oh, you like that baseball?
Are you any good?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
How
And
many?
he ain't saying nothing but yes.
I know.
You know, like, and that's what that is.
What you want to be when you grow up?
YouTuber.
Really?
What?
Do you already have a YouTube channel right now?
Yes.
What is YouTube channel called?
I forgot.
We're going to find you on that YouTube. You got to give me the name of it so we can push it out on our
Yeah,
channel.
so we can promote you. What do you put on YouTube?
What do you mean?
Do you do any videos of like you playing sports or do anything and
Games or what?
upload it to your YouTube channel?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You going to make it there, huh? You going to turn it, once you get to where you're going, it's going down.
I have one video.
What's the video?
What's the video about?
My house.
Hey.
Yeah.
Man, that's live, man. 7, man, thank you for coming on Boss Talk 101. Is he the youngest to come on the show?
I think so. I don't remember what that other
The other
girl.
boy was 12.
Mm-hmm.
What, the little girl, which one?
I don't remember. That one never came out. I don't think.
Y'all, it was just the boy that like Dunk Master. What's his name?
Oh yeah. He might have been about 7.
He was
too.
12. He's 12. He's 12. He's quarterback for the football team. I know his age. Yeah. Man, so Smoke D, man, we love you, bro, man. How can people get a hold of you if they trying to link up with you?
Man, call me. 404-991-4210.
Man, the Mike Jones effect just happened. What's the number?
404-991-4210. Serious inquiries only. And like if you need, some life skills or something you may have a problem with, call your boy. It's just we're like I'm just open like that.
They gonna want a verse.
Man, if they want a verse, as long as we can make it equitable, it's fine.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like, and I'm serious. Like I'm just here, bro, until I'm gone.
No, that's
I
real.
ain't having, and just being, we open books around here. We have to have the line of communication. Like people get so famous to go hide and not communicate with people. It ain't even about none of what you got or who you are. It's about learning how to communicate properly so that we can make, the place better. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I wish I could be here forever. Then I wouldn't have no problem protecting my son. But
That's
I
real.
can't be.
That's
You know
real.
what I'm saying? So, it's guys like you, or if something that was happening to me, it's guys like this brother here. My son got 2 there.
Oh, he can call me anytime. He can come up here.
Yeah, Jason.
He can pull
yeah.
up. All they gotta do is hit Boss Talk up. It's up. Ain't no games.
And they right around here, so it's like that, bro.
Yeah.
They're having the connections in certain places. I can call you and say,
You
hey,
call
man,
me, it's going down.
Jason right here, he right around the corner, man. Y'all, hell, if it ain't number to come get a damn sandwich and say, hey.
That's it.
Feel what I'm saying? That counts for something.
That count for something, man. Did I have anything else for him? We done did our time.
I want to do one more thing.
Talk to me.
I got to do this for the Fina Ratchet, man. We got this new single called Can't Get Enough, starring my brother Fiend from No Limit, starring Lil, and featuring yours truly on all social media platforms. Can't Get Enough. And we got Boss Talk and everything.
Hey, Boss Talk 101.
He trying to get out of there, and we got to charge it to his head, not his heart, because his wife ain't in there, Miss Jamaica ain't in there.
That's fine.
I just want to. I also. What else I got? One more thing I want to ask you before you get off of here.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think, from what I heard, it was rumored that Jay-Z, when he heard that Riding Dirty, he had to link up with UGK? Why do you think that album did it? What made him? What do you think was on that thing?
The Riding Dirty.
Yeah,
what you said?
yeah, that whole project.
I think the gift that God gave Pimp.
Wow.
Be able to, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to look at the source of that which it come from. I could say a lot of things where it was the grittiness of the shit. I don't know.
But it was just the gift that God gave Pimp.
It was the gift that God gave Pimp.
To put stuff together.
Because how can Jay-Z or anybody acknowledge that which is created of God unless God created through somebody?
That's real.
And then they have to have God in them to see the creation to know that it is of God through the other person. So Jay-Z saw the God in Pimp.
Wow.
And Pimp's blessing. That's what I could say.
That was a blessing for him to link with him and even, acknowledge him and Big Pimping and all that stuff happened. Yeah, blew the brand up crazy.
Man, come on, man.
Blew the brand up.
I was in there eating noodles and chicken.
Noodles and...
Nigga, I'm sitting there, I had in the prison, you have a love affair with that bowl and that spoon.
Cause I'm playing.
So... Like, I'm sitting there, I'm eating the noodles, David, niggas looking at me like this, man. I'm looking, video on the screen, niggas looking at me like this. Both wild, I'm sitting there, so it's the beauty of having that in there that made me, seek acceptance that I really didn't need at the time, but I enjoy.
Yes, you deserve, to be honest with you. What you done was impactful. You know what I mean? Man. You just wasn't out here to enjoy it with everybody.
Right.
But it was so impactful. And what do you think would have happened if you would have been out here? Because you was still Smoke D.
That's the thing, man. You got to understand, Smoke D was a superhero I created for myself as a child to protect myself from people that were bothering me.
Wow.
That's that scared little old boy I was telling you about in the cave. So what you think would have happened?
Woo. Well, I'm glad they preserved you by locking you up. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Yeah,
because we needed you to be here for us right now to get him.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
I gotta stop.
Without that,
from Harry,
we don't get him.
We don't have no trauma marks.
That's right.
Because a lot of children deal with this. A lot of us today, we are the way we are because of childhood trauma. We can't identify our own monster. You have to have self-accountability to know that you are your own worst enemy.
Wow. I couldn't have said it no better, man. Smoke D, thank you for coming on Boss Talk 101, man. Check it, man. Hey, man, make sure you guys get in. Look at these. Look, the next clip is about to go crazy. Smoke D went down through there. You want to see this next clip, man. It's been another great segment of Boss Talk 101 where the bosses talk.
And we out.